Hello and a very good day. We are from lecture section TC1L and tutorial TT1L from group 20, and we're here to present our assignment 1 for this database and cloud security subject. So for the introduction, I would like to just brief on as well as the objective where we propose project where it's just a simple web application using a ASP.NET Core as well as SQL Server or SSMS. So this application prioritized for or the objective of this project rather, it ensures the CIA of the user data as well as to develop a secure platform for user authentication where the database is implemented using SSMS. So this design was chosen because of its simplicity, compliance, seamless integration, as well as the security features and alignment with the PDPA requirements. So for the application design implementation, it has three main, which is the login module, registration, as well as the security. So the proposed hardware is the ASP.NET core that we use, and the database is the SQL Server or the SSMS. And the server OS is the Windows, web server is the Kestrel web server in the ASP.NET that we use. Hardware requirements is the laptop because that's what we use, and that should be the medium that should be used for this particular project. And the software tools used is the Visual Studio Community Edition and the SSMS for the database. The Visual Studio is for the app dev. So for the system design, as the front end, which use the Razor pages of the ASP.NET, and the back end is the ASP.NET itself, and the database is the SSMS. So the the design overview focuses on the login, registration, as well as the email confirmation. And the step by step is that we created a new ASP.NET Core, and then we added a identity framework. And for the application structure, we focus on three main code, which is the program CS, which is the middleware, which is integrates, and for the routing and the connection with the other codes. For example, the login .cs as well as the register, which handles the login and registration logic. So all this, the login functionality as well as the registration functionality, you can see from the login code snippets here, which shows like the some of the codes that we implemented for the login handling, and the below code for the register code snippets that we use for the registration part. So for database integration, we migrated the identity schema using the entity framework core uh, below for the output. Yeah, so this is the migrating output snippets where it says that build started, succeeded, and all this not null, the names and all that stuff, right? And the middleware is what I've said earlier about the program.cs, which is the file that we would be running mainly to run the server as a whole. So this is the code snippets to show. And our database design here shows briefly about our class diagram rather, about the users, the user claims, user logins, and user tokens, all that stuff, right? So it acts as a database system for our application in particular. So before registering, okay, for the threat modeling, here we focuses on the age of the letter for the threat, which is the spoofing, tampering, repudiation, information disclosure, DDoS, as well as the elevation of privileges. So all that stuff, for example, spoofing, pretending to be someone else, and etc. So one of the, let me just briefing like just, for example, the repudiation, ours no explicit log of failed login attempts. So what we could do is that implement an audit trail for critical actions as well as enhanced logging, for example. So for the threat and damage here, it just shows the score of our application, which is averages around like, as you can see on the right, which might be averages around like 7.2, I would say, for the whole of our application system design. So this is the immediate priorities, moderate as well as the long term that we could do to improve our application, uh, web application development, to be precise. And for this one is for the PDPA where we focuses on data collection, data processing, data storage, as well as the below, which is the data access. So for example, data storage, personal data must be protected with security measures. Data access must uh, implement measures to prevent unauthorized access. So that's the compliance measures that we have done. For example, user consent is obtained during registration, and sensitive data like passwords, we hash them, but we will show that in the later presenting.
Okay, so now we will start doing the practical part. So the security measures that we've taken, there are 5 in total. So first of all, 6 in total. So first of all, we'll go through one by one. So authentication and authorization. So from here we can see that I've okay, actually, okay, so from here we can see that we've included the authorized. So this means that only authorized users are able to access the page, which is authorized, meaning those who have successfully registered and logged in into the page. Okay, and then for secure session management with application cookies. So over here is a snippet of a code which ensures that the application cookies is secure when the session is running. And then for number 3, which is logon triggers. So we've created a trigger to ensure that the logon trials is only limited to a few numbers of trials only. And then for number 4 is input validation for SQL injection prevention. So here just the example, but for better explanation, I will do it on the actual web app. Okay, so here is the homepage. Now we go to the register page, and then we will fill in the fields. So let's try. Okay, so as you can see that the password, there are some validation that needs to be done so that there is less possibility for SQL injection. So let's say we actually try putting, we've tried to follow the validation. Okay, so now it says welcome, hello Liam Payne, and then when we go to the SSMS, we try to execute this. We can see that Liam Payne has been created over here. Okay, so moving on to the next one, which is logging and monitoring. Okay, so when creating a user, there will be a print of statement in the debugging output on the Visual Studio. Okay, so for example, when we see this, so we can see over here there is a logging of the user being created just now. Okay, so that's for number 5. And then last but not least is hash password and encrypted email. So this is the snippet code of doing so. And then as we can see, I'll just open the SSMS. Okay, so as we can see that the email, it has been encrypted. And then for the password, it has been hashed so that we follow the PDPA rules. So that is all for the defense, the security measures that we've taken, and sums up our presentation for today. So thank you very much.
Thank you.